Hey, Hannibal here, and welcome back to the Hannibal is Hungry YouTube channel. We're going to talk about how some of us DoorDashers, Uber Eats, Grubhub drivers need some home training. Some of us are messing up the game for everybody. The way we talk and interact with the restaurant, the customers, or even each other is a serious problem. As I talk about mental health, I realize it's one of the biggest problems that we have in our country. We are losing the ability to talk to each other, interact with each other, just overall getting along with each other in a civilized manner. This video that I'm about to show was on a Facebook group a couple of months ago, actually. So many of you people may have already seen this video, but actually today was the first time I seen it. And I must say that I did not appreciate some of the comments that I saw relating to this video. But let's check out the video right now.
Why are DoorDash drivers and Uber Eats drivers and all those drivers so rude and irritating? Like, they come up to the counter, they skip the whole entire line, and they're like, I'm picking up, and they shove the phone right in my face, like right here, like, do you see this? Why is your phone this close in my face? Why?
Okay, so before we finish the rest of this video, so this is a fast food worker, I'm assuming, or a restaurant employee, not having a good day. I mean, we can kind of just look at the fact that she put a TikTok out, very emotional, very upset about what she had to experience working. And the first thing she says, when us drivers come into a restaurant and take the phone and shove it in someone's face to looking for their order to be done or looking to get their order, is one of the most rudest things you could possibly do. It seems like many of us have no home training. We weren't taught manners. We weren't taught how to talk to another human being, especially if you are in a professional environment. You are representing DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Grubhub. You're representing yourself and how you interact with people. I never understood why people decide to take their phones and shove it inside a cashier or a restaurant employee's face. In fact, I remember making a video very early on in my YouTube career, if you can call it YouTube career, on how people talk to each other, especially drivers. I understand we are all working really hard. We're all hustling out there. We may be a little bit stressed. We may be in a hurry, but you should not do that. It's rude. You should greet the person with a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Tell them who you're from. And when you want to show your phone to your friend or your family member, you don't take the phone and shove it in their face, do you? I don't think most of us do that. So there's a little bit of that level of home training that must have been escaped many of these drivers, that this woman is having somewhat of a breakdown in this TikTok. Let's watch the rest.
You know, I'm like slowly losing my shit, and then they'll be like, oh, what do you mean the order's not ready? I mean the order that you're getting paid to pick up is not ready. So you're going to have to wait because the customer that's paying you to pick up the order is going to need their order warm and hot and ready. So you need to wait. Do you hear how mad my voice is?
So clearly, this young lady needs a break. Maybe realize that this job isn't for her. I mean, if you wanted one criticism, you could say, if things are that bad, working in a restaurant industry, working in fast food, it's important to really maintain a calm presence and understand a lot of the issues that you're going to deal with. And that goes to gig worker as well. You should not take it personally, that you're going to have to realize that you're going to be dealing with a lot of rude people out there. But let's just even go by what she is saying. When the food is not ready, why are you asking the restaurant person, cashier, whoever, why is it not ready? It's not ready. If it takes too long, unassign. Move on to another order. You don't need to give them grief because the order isn't ready. We all realize that restaurants are short-staffed. Labor is a high commodity right now, very valuable. Most people are not interested in working these jobs. So the people who are there are probably struggling. They're doing a ton of orders. They're doing customer orders. They're doing orders from these apps. Many of these restaurants are taking all three orders from all three apps. When you come into a restaurant and the order is not done and you're waiting a while, don't give them an attitude. Don't flip out. Don't lose your mind. Unassign and move on. The reason why I even decided to make this video is I saw a lot of comments, and I'm not going to show them because they're just ridiculous, how aggressive they were, being really defensive towards this woman and what she was saying, it's her fault, or she needs to get over it, or we got to deal with getting the order as fast to the customer as possible. So it should be ready, and I'm not going to wait on the line because I'm in a rush. A lot of our problems that we have right now in terms of the inability to empathize with another person. They can't see any other situation other than their own perspective. They can't put on the shoes of another person to see exactly what they're going through. This young lady is not the owner of the restaurant, not owner of the fast food establishment. They don't have a special line for delivery workers. Some do, some don't. That's not her fault. So to get mad at her, to give her attitude because she is saying something and becoming really defensive, which many of the comments I saw on this post were, it's the reason why we have the customers, we have the merchant, we have the company, we got the drivers all fighting each other every single day. It's not the best long-term strategy, in my opinion, with this gig work, especially with delivering fast food. I'm not a big fan of it because I've seen delivery. That's why I don't deliver a lot of fast food. But this young lady clearly was having a bit of a moment. She expressed herself honestly, and I've seen it. I've seen how drivers talk to them. It's very rude. And I understand some of the restaurants, their employees are rude as well. So that's why I tend to avoid them. But it's important to understand and check your own behavior because yes, you're going to deal with rude people. But at the same time, please, if there's one thing you can take out of this video, please stop taking your phone and shoving it in people's faces. Is disrespectful. Think about it. If you're showing your friend or your family member something on your phone, look at the distance between their face and your phone. Don't shove it in the person's face because you don't do that to your friends or your family. So don't do that to a complete stranger. It's disrespectful. That's all I have for this video. Put in the comments below. Have you seen this video before? What your thoughts about it? I'll see you guys in the next video.